Alright guys, it's going to show you how to winterize your pool equipment in the event you've got hard freezes with possible rolling blackouts where the pumps could be off for a long period of time. And also if your water hose is frozen, you can't add water to the pool because of evaporation due to steam. It's best to just winterize your equipment and turn all the power off. First thing you're going to do is find the breaker for your filter pump and all your booster pumps or feature pumps and turn them off to kill the power to them. Next thing you'll do is come over to the pump. This is the filter pump on this particular system. Over here there's a water feature pump. Going to open the lid. Now this system's been running non-stop for several days. So that's why the water's not frozen. The freeze guard has been on. If you open that lid and the water is frozen in there at that point, there's not really much you can do. Just put blankets over the equipment, maybe put a space heater under it to kind of try to thaw it out. This one still has water in it, so I'm going to show you how to winterize it. On the side of the pumps you have drain plugs. You're going to unscrew the drain plugs, let the water flow out. I couldn't get this one to budge, so I'm going to get a pair of pliers, put it on here, twist it carefully, try not to break it. Now you can see water is flowing out. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here to the main filter. Going to relieve the pressure, and on this particular system it has an air relief valve. I'm going to twist it counterclockwise. In this particular situation, the relief where the water comes out is frozen, so if I try to twist the air relief, it's not going to come out and let air in through here. So it's best to just go ahead and unscrew the entire air relief off the top, which is a simple just unscrew this and take it off the top of the filter. What that's going to do is that's going to let air in the system, and then you'll see water will start flowing. Water will start flowing out of the filter pump, and what's happening is all the water that's in this filter is now flowing through the pipe and draining out into the filter pump, out those drain plugs you see below. Last thing you want to do is if you have a heater, this is a master temp heater, has a drain plug. It may be tight, especially with the cold weather. Some water in there may cause that to freeze a little bit. Just break it loose with a pair of pliers. And then any water in here will drain out inside the heater. The system's probably already been drained out because water is flowing out from the filter pump when I relieve the air pressure. But if you do not see water flowing out of here, it's possible that the header has frozen inside here and it's just not draining right now. Right now we're in single-digit temperatures, so it's possible that water was still flowing through the heater, but down at the bottom of where the drain plug is could be frozen. Okay, last thing you want to do is if you have a chlorinator, this is a rainbow chlorinator, but most chlorinators will have a drain plug at the bottom of them as well. Just use a pair of pliers to break that loose. bottom, that chlorinator is frozen. So water has been flowing through the chlorinator, but the chlorinator is frozen at the very bottom. So it is possible, because of that frozen water, that the chlorinator itself could expand and crack. And this is on a system that's been running nonstop for the past 5 days. So that just shows you how fast it can freeze up, even with water flowing through it with these low single-digit temperatures outside. But the main thing is just to make sure you get the filter pump opened, drain the filter pump using those drain plugs I showed you below with the water flow out. But in order to get that water to flow out, you have to relieve the air pressure on the filter tank or unscrew the air relief valve on top so that water can flow out. Same with your heater, and same for feature pumps. This pump has already been winterized. Took the lid off several days ago and drained, did the same thing. Unscrewed the 2 plugs on the bottom of it to drain the water out of that. If your system has any check valves in the plumbing, you may see a check valve in the plumbing where it has like a see-through sight glass. It has 8 screws on it. We do recommend unscrewing those and relieving the pressure on the check valve, otherwise that check valve can freeze as well. All right, also you may have a small booster pump like this, a cleaner pump that makes your Polaris go across the pool. They do have drain plugs on the bottom of them, and it's not 100% necessary that you drain these, because these work off of the pressure of the entire system. So when you relieve the pressure on the filter pump and the filter, it relieves the pressure in here. However, due to the hard freeze that we've been having, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and drain this as well. There's a drain plug down here. All of them are different. Some of the plugs are larger, some of them are smaller than this, but you just unscrew it. And same concept. If water is not frozen inside here already, you will see water flow out of here as well. Yeah, so I can see that the water is kind of frozen down in there already. And remember, this is on a system that has been running during a freeze for the last 5 days, and water is still frozen down inside that drain. So right now, that's the best you can do at this point. Once you have all of your equipment drained, which again is the heater has a drain plug, your filter pump has 2 drain plugs, one for the back area where the impeller is and one for the pot in the front. You have a drain plug on your cleaner pump, which is a small booster pump, usually right next to the filter pump. Drain it, relieve the pressure on top of the filter, or just take the air relief completely off so that water drains out of the tank, out of the filter pump. And then if you have water feature pumps, go ahead and take the lid off of those as well and drain the unplug the drain plugs on both of those and let water flow out of your feature pumps as well. At this point, there's really all you can do. You can take some blankets and put it over the plumbing, wrap it, maybe put a space heater inside there to keep all that warm as well. And then again, make sure the main power is off on the computer, or it will try to come back on the next day. So that's why I say it's best to turn the breakers off if you have them out at the equipment pad or in the garage. And then a lot of times there is a switch that is mounted on the side of the timer box or on the wall. That's just a main power cutoff switch. It looks like a light switch to kill the power. You can do that as well.